You know them for hits like I Want to Know What Love Is, Hot Blooded, Cold as Ice, and also the 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, Foreigner. And they're on tour now with a stop in Charleston on September 23rd. Here to tell Jeff Filson. Jeff, I mean, it's hard not to read those lyrics, the titles of the song, and not automatically start thinking of the songs.
Exactly. Well, we're one of the luckiest bands in the world because we had 16 top 30 songs. So a lot of them are very familiar and part of the social fabric. And yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a Foreigner fan too, so I do the same thing. Cold as Ice, Hot Blooded, all that stuff.
I love them. I think a lot of us feel like Foreigner songs were the soundtrack to our junior high and high school days, especially the school dances. So talk about when you joined the band. How long have you been with them?
This is my 21st year. I joined in 2004. I was in a movie in the year 2001. The movie was called Rockstar. And with me in the movie was a drummer by the name of Jason Bonham, who's son of the legendary Led Zeppelin drummer John Bonham.
Oh, wow.
And Jason and I hit it off in the movie. So when he started working with Mick Jones in 2004, they called me up. I went down. The chemistry was instantaneous, and I've been there ever since.
Oh, that's great. So what's it been like to travel the country performing with this band?
Well, it's one of the greatest jobs in the world. I mean, not only do we have these great songs to play every night, but we have amazing fans. They're not only are they loyal, but they're dedicated and they're into the music. We have a real connection with fans, and it's pretty special. And the thing is, we really love each other. We get along as a band incredibly well, and and I think that reflects in our performance because we're having a good time up there. and I hear this all the time from people. They say, God, you guys look like you're having so much fun. It makes us have fun. So it kind of works all the way around. It's an honor touring with this band. I respect the legacy of this band incredibly well. And I feel as musical director, it's partly my responsibility to make sure that the legacy holds up. And the fact that we are Rock and Roll Hall of Fame about to be inductees, it's a big responsibility and not lost on us.
Definitely. You've got a lot of fans here. I know you're going to be touring in our area soon. Can you give us, I guess, a hint on what's going to be on the playlist? Will we hear some of our favorites?
Well, of course you will. How could we do a show without doing those? I mean, again, 16 top 30 songs. The hardest part about making the Foreigner set list is what songs you leave off. So yes, you will be hearing plenty of the great familiar songs that you love.
Great. That would be tough to figure out what do you leave off the list. We'll just have to come see what you put on there. So you all are in the final leg of your farewell tour. Is it a little bittersweet that touring ends for the band after the last show in November?
Touring doesn't end. Let me set this straight.
Okay.
When we say farewell tour, what we mean is this is the last long 9-10 month of the year tour that we're going to do. We've been doing this for 20 years, and those are just too hard to keep doing. We're not youngsters anymore, and we want to keep it at a very, very high level. So we're going to be playing less. So when we say farewell tour, it's farewell to long touring. But we're not going away. We still have some music out there that we'd like to finish, and you'll still see us from time to time in you know, perhaps in casinos and state fairs and that. So we're not going away. But it is bittersweet because we've enjoyed ourselves immensely in this 20 years of long touring. But because we are wanting to enjoy life a little bit and slow down a little bit, it's going to be nice to do that as well. So it's a little bittersweet, but more sweet than bitter.
Well, that is good news. I'm glad you were able to set the record straight, that we will still get to hear you all, just not, like you said, on the long tours that take months to travel around the country.
Right.
That's
no
great.
more of those.
Yeah. What do you think is the best part about this, other than just hanging out with your buddies and playing great music?
Well, that's the best part. But, you know, I'm a musician. I'm a lifer. What I do is I perform. I mean, you know, I love to write music and record music, which I do in this wonderful studio all the time. But part of my DNA is to perform. And this is how we perform in this day and age. So the fact that I'm out there with guys that I love, in a band playing incredible songs, it just doesn't get any better than that. And that's what I can't lose sight of. I really can't. Because the traveling part, getting on the airplanes and all that kind of stuff, that gets old, and that's tiring, very, very tiring. But I always come back to how grateful I am for this band that I'm in, with these amazing people and this amazing music, and amazing fans. It's an ideal situation. If you're going to be my age and touring, this is an ideal situation.
Any future albums maybe in the works?
Well, there are future songs. I don't know about a whole album of new music. I don't really see that on the horizon. What I do see, though, is we have some songs that are unfinished that we'd love to finish up. So somehow they'll come out. Usually they come out in like package deals where we have some new music and then maybe some remixes of old things or whatever, some kind of a package. And I do see new music coming out on that somehow in the next couple years. So yes, there will be no new Foreigner music. I don't see a whole new album.
Yeah, but even that's great news for your fans.
Yeah.
So this has been fun talking with you. The farewell tour is September 23rd at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. Tickets are available on the Coliseum's website. We cannot wait until you all come to town, and it's been really fun just chatting with you.
Well, thank you. And don't forget Loverboy's with us, too, who are amazing.
Yes.
So it's going to be a really fun night.
Great show.
Thank you, Susan. You've been wonderful.
All right, great talking to you.